What are the most searched topics on YouTube? If you know the answer to that question, it's super valuable to you. The reality is most people are looking in the wrong place. They're looking at TubeBuddy or they're looking at vidIQ. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to find topics, the ones that are being searched for the most consistently, that will get you the results the fastest. You'll be able to lock in those topics and own your niche for years. So by the end of this episode, you'll know clearly how to find the most searched topics on YouTube. Let's dive right in. So as we dive into this topic, let's just look at two myths that are pretty common. Myth number one, if a video gets views, it must be a high searched topic. On YouTube, there are multiple sources of traffic and therefore multiple algorithms. And the videos that get the most views come from the suggested algorithm. That's the algorithm that's most like viral content. If a video goes viral on YouTube, it's because of suggested traffic. And that algorithm is drastically different than the search algorithm. So when you find a video that has the most views, you can kind of know by default that that's not what people are searching for. It's something that went viral. And you may be thinking, well, what's bad about that? Don't I want my videos to go viral? Okay, so my goal is lead generation. If you're a business owner and you really want to leverage YouTube for lead generation, to build your credibility, to have the right type of audience find you, to build that relationship, you actually don't want to go viral. Your audience is super valuable. I mean, you know who your target clients are. What is your expertise? What are your services? And who are the people that are the very best fit? The people that are ready and interested in hiring you. Okay, they don't know you exist yet, but who are those people? Now, if a video goes viral, is it going to go viral just to those people? Or is it going to go viral to the masses and maybe a couple of those people will see it? The reality is, yeah, it's going to go viral to the masses and most of your target audience won't even see it. So the key is finding out the questions that your target audience is asking and making content specifically for them. Myth number two, YouTube search is too saturated. There's nothing left to rank for. If you follow that strategy and you do the research the way that I teach you, you'll see that it's virtually untapped. I've only found a couple of niches that are really competitive, and yet I've always been able to find a way to get traction and to achieve domination and to start to rank at the top of YouTube. So you've got to learn this strategy. And here's the good news. You can get rid of guesswork. You can get rid of the hope of something going viral. Your audience will tell you what to make videos about. You just have to study how they are searching. So how are they using ChatGPT? How are they using YouTube search? What are they searching for on Google? See, nowadays people are being way more specific with their searches. When we go to Google, we're typing in way more words because of AI overview. And when we use ChatGPT, instead of just typing in a short question, now we're typing in paragraphs. Now, we're talking about YouTube. YouTube is the #1 content platform, and it's the only video platform that is searchable. You can't search by topic for content on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn. So when you do research and you find the questions that your target audience is asking, then it's really simple. That becomes the title of a YouTube video. You film a video answering that question, you put it on YouTube, and guess what happens? Yes, it ranks at the top of YouTube, but it also ranks at the top of Google search, and it ranks on ChatGPT. Now, ranking is a little bit different on ChatGPT, but ChatGPT has been recommending our videos, and YouTube tracks that. You can go into YouTube Analytics and see, okay, we got this many views from YouTube search, this many views from Google search, this many views from ChatGPT. It is so cool that we have all that data at our fingertips. Now let's talk about titles for a minute. I mean, if you're a fan of Mr. Beast like I am, you'll see his videos, you'll see the titles, and they're very sensational. They're very exciting. They make you want to click on it. They make you want to watch. And all the other channels that you follow probably follow that same pattern. They want to create the most magazine headline title. But again, their goal is to go viral. And if our goal is not to go viral, but to be found by the right people, then what we do instead is we find what our clients are searching for, our target audience, and we're going to use the exact wording that they're searching for in our title. Because here's what happens. They go to Google, YouTube, ChatGPT, and they're typing in something. Our video pops up and they're like, oh, that's exactly what I was searching for. So they click on it and they watch it all the way to the end. Now, something that's really cool, when you look at YouTube Analytics, one of the pieces of data that you'll see is your click-through rate. So if your video was presented to somebody and 5% of the time they click on it, that's a 5% click-through rate. Well, if you look at views from search compared to suggested or browse, search has a much higher click-through rate for the videos that I create because that's my focus. I want to bring in search traffic because I'm focusing on lead generation. So the average click-through rate for videos that I'm teaching you how to create are a 10% or above. Can I still rank if my channel is small? The answer is absolutely yes. So if your goal is to go viral, the more subscribers you get and the more momentum you build on your channel, the more views your videos will get, right? But when you're focusing on search, it's about dominating a niche and answering specific questions. So if you do the keyword research right and you find the right questions, it'll typically rank at the top of YouTube that day, whether your channel's brand new or seasoned. Now, we take things in steps. If you're climbing a staircase, right, and your goal is to be up here, what step do you start with? Okay, it's not very effective to try and jump up to the next level, but we start with step 1, then go to step 2, then go to step 3. So step 1, we're going after questions that are very specific and that have a lower search volume because we know that we can dominate those very quickly. So let's say there's a question that we find that's got 10 words and it's getting searched by 10 people every single month. If we can dominate that question and rank at the top of YouTube search and start to get those 10 views every single month, and we dominate another one that's getting 10 views and another one that's getting 10 views, then when we make a video going after those that are getting 20 searches a month, we're much more likely to dominate there as well. And when we dominate those, we work our way up the staircase and we dominate the entire niche. What's the difference between trending and evergreen search topics? You're going to hear a lot of advice about going after trending topics or current events, like what's the buzz right now. And if you're Mr. Beast or if you're a channel that wants to go viral, that can be a good approach. It's really difficult because a lot of people follow the trends, and so there's a lot of competition there. You'll see those people that are successful with that, but again, that's not going to be lead generating type content. Those are people that are just following the trends. But when you create the content that I'm teaching you how to create that answers people's questions, that video is going to last for years and years and years and continue bringing in the right type of people to your channel. So what would it be like to dominate your niche? So think about your category, your area of expertise. What if any time somebody went to YouTube and typed in a question, they always found you? Or what if when they were doing research on ChatGPT or Google AI Overview, you were always the one that was recommended? What would that do for your business? Now, that really is possible. If you follow my leaf strategy, you will be able to do this. You'll be able to start having videos rank quickly, like as soon as you post the videos, and within a few months, you'll be able to start dominating different branches. I want to teach you this strategy step by step. Okay, so I've created another video, I'll link to it right there. It's called Dominate YouTube Search Step by Step. Now it says Dominate YouTube Search because YouTube is the starting place, but when you post the right content to YouTube, you show up in Google AI Overview. You show up in ChatGPT. So definitely go watch this video next. Learn how to dominate YouTube search step by step.